little did you know, but I was in Germany for the Euro semi-finals.
No way.
The England game. Yeah, in Germany.
Kept that one quiet.
Yeah. And whilst I was there, waiting for just before the game, I saw this guy walking around with a long pole. Strange.
Okay. Strange.
Yeah. So I asked him, "Are you a pole vaulter?" He said, "Nein. I am the German. But tell me, how did you know my name is Walter?" Hey, episode 9.
Dear.
I didn't go to Germany, unfortunately.
No, as soon as you said you went to Germany, I thought, this is episode 9. He's going to do a 9 joke, isn't he? I actually, usually I fall for that hook, line and sinker, but I mean, there was a split second I was like, oh, nice, you went to Germany for the Euro semi, and I was like, he didn't go to Euros for the semi-finals. He's got work. There's no way. You just took up and went.
I don't know, what would you do? So you had tickets. Say you had tickets to the semi-finals.
Uh-huh.
What would you do? Because basically, people could sell their tickets for £16,000.
Wow.
Would you still go, or would you stick it on eBay for £16,000?
Stick it on eBay and watch it on
I probably would. I know, it's bad, isn't it?
Well, no, I don't think it is, because think of the cinema room you could set up for £16,000.
Yeah.
Think of
the number of games you could watch in your
buy.
cinema room. Yeah.
Exactly. No, that's ridiculous.
And you probably wouldn't have one ticket. You wouldn't really go on your own. You'd have at least 2 tickets, probably.
You'd have a pair of tickets. That's $32,000.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely, I would have sold those, and yeah, and not even felt bad about it. I'd have sold those and cheered for flipping Holland if that was part of the deal. Come on, Holland! I got my $32,000. F you, England! Whee!
Anyways, episode 9.
Episode 9.
Episode 9.
Episode 9.
Episode 9. It's first time.
Yay!
Yay! Let's open the
What have you got this week?
Fridge. Here we go. Vault City. And it's a blueberry muffin waffle cone crunch triple scoop modern sour beer.
That sounds bloody horrendous. Like, you don't mix desserts and beer. You don't try and be like, it's not an ice cream flavour, it's a beer.
It's not ice cream flavoured.
Crunch.
It is, actually.
Beer should not have a crunch.
It's a blueberry muffin, something or other. Don't know if you can see
that's gonna be awful. Like,
obviously, the listeners can't see it. It's 8.3%.
Oh my goodness!
Which is, for my standards, is quite low. But our favourite flavours of ice cream are the inspiration for our new dessert sours.
Well, I'm sorry, your inspiration's flawed, because who wants ice cream and beer to be mixed together? Like, in America,
I do enjoy an ice cream float, but I wouldn't dump an ice cream in a beer.
Apparently, in America, in Boston, you can get. I heard about this week. You can get Guinness floats.
Guinness floats.
Guinness floats. So they put ice cream into the Guinness. I'm like, okay, that doesn't sound awful, but a blueberry muffin waffle cone crunch, 8.3% beer.
Triple scoop.
I'm just not sure, Wells, but you're the one with the can in the hand, you're the one with the drink about to be drunk. I imagine it's going to be blue in colour, right?
Here we go.
Oh, it's red. Oh, it's more purple, sorry.
Yeah, it's very, I mean, it
definitely contains blueberries, doesn't it? You can see by the colour.
Definitely contains blueberries. It's not a Guinness, that's for sure.
It doesn't look nice.
Here we go.
Let's see.
I'm diving in. Cheers.
Cheers.
Before I even get there, it's a very strong smell. Oh.
That's what you want to see when you drink a beer.
Oh.
It looks like he's just got one of Logan's nappies.
No, it's a nice smell.
Let your face know if it's a nice smell.
It's a right blueberry smell.
So what's the verdict on the taste?
And it's oh.
Oh, his eye just turned in, ladies and gentlemen. His eye just turned in. I mean,
I'll still drink it because I don't waste booze, but
I can't. I'm honestly shocked. A blueberry waffle cone double crunch 8.3% beer is wrong. Whoa, who'd have thought it?
It's too... It hits the sides of your mouth. You know when it hits the sides of your mouth?
Uh-huh.
Like the cheeks, then... It's too sweet. It's too sweet.
Well, it's a terrible idea. I hope you didn't buy this. I hope this was a gifted beer. Did you actually buy this from the shop?
I can't remember.
You can't remember? It was never going to go well, was it? Let's be honest.
No, I'll drink it.
At a protest.
I apologise for the audio quality when my face goes inside out as I'm talking.
His eye literally turned into the middle of his face. Well,
I don't know. It's like a really. Well, it was sour. I mean, it did say on the tin's sour, so it did give me a trigger warning. But
the name should have given you a trigger warning. The ingredients and the inspiration that the people talked about in the can should have given you a trigger warning. Who buys that and drinks that and thinks that's delicious? How do they make money when they produce this crap?
People like me, Mr. Hodgkiss, people like me that like a pretty can and go, "Oh, colours, oh, ice cream. I like ice cream. I like beer." I know from experience I don't like ice cream and beer together, but I still bought it.
Okay, well, more for you, Williams.
There might be a grower, so we'll see. We shall see.
Okay.
Shall we grab our tackles, Mr. Hodgkiss?
I think it sounds like I don't want to grab a blueberry pint of beer, so let's grab the tackle, yes.
Grab a tackle. To the fish pond, the feedback. Hey!
Way!
Hey! New listeners in Waltham Forest.
I don't know where that is, but...
Van Buren, Arkansas.
Nice.
Coupar in Fife.
Oh, Scotland, nice.
Chingford. That's Waltham Forest, yeah.
That's it, okay, very nice.
Yeah, Chingford, yes, 2 lessons, Waltham Forest, gosh. Who else we got? Littleton in Colorado. And
America still loves us.
And Riyadh.
No,
and those in the
Riyadh.
Riyadh region, yeah.
Wow.
No new listeners in Africa, though, still.
Still not African. No Africans listening to our podcast.
We do have international listeners, so thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Please send in your jokes via either text message or email firstlitnames@outlook.com or Insta, or an anonymous listener sent in, what do you call a moose with no name?
I don't know, Williams. What do you call a moose with no name?
Anonymous.
Anonymous. That's a good one. And it was an anonymous person who sent that in?
Yeah, anonymous person. This is blowing my mind, Mr. Hodgkiss. You might have known this already, but this has blown my mind.
Hit me.
And it says, after 30 odd years, but 40 years for myself, I've just realised it's me, Mario, is Japanese for Super Mario and not it's me, Mario.
No. That can't be true. No, I want to fact check that, Williams. Where did you hear that from?
Okay. I've not fact checked it.
It's a me, Mario.
It's a me, Mario. It's Japanese for Super Mario. We are going to fact check you, listeners. It could be just spreading fake news. Who knows?
It's me, Mario. Yeah. Okay. So there's a Reddit thing about it.
It's a me, Mario.
Okay, so rather than saying it's a me, Mario, Nintendo character Super Mario says Itsumi Mario, which means Super Mario in Japanese. Wow.
Well, there you go, listeners.
.com. That is actually mind blowing. We should just stop the podcast now.
We should. I mean, how many years have you gone in your Italian accent in your head whilst playing Super Mario? It's a me, Mario.
What else? Any more feedback, Williams?
No, the listeners have been quiet.
The listeners have been quiet this week.
Yeah, please send stuff in.
There's a lot going on, isn't there, with sports and everything that we just talked about, so, it's understandable.
Send your voice notes in, or whatever.
Well, you know where I've got a first look, Williams, if we're happy to jump into that. That could explain why people haven't been sending us in messages.
Maybe. Jump in.
So,
jump in.
First look, it's a repeat of last year's first look, although last year's first look was a look at Glastonbury 2023. This one is a look at Glastonbury 2024, William.
Oh, so it's not a second look, it's a first look at 2024.
It's a first look at 2024. We are going to do... So, just to give a bit of context, Glastonbury will be, assuming we're still doing this podcast, will probably become a regular feature because it's something we enjoy doing. Now, this year we were planning to have a Glastonbury festival in our house. We had turned our house into a summer. We turned our dining room into a summer entertainment room. So we have English bunting up, we have flags, and we have a big projector screen and speakers. And the plan was to have a festival with some of my wife's work friends coming round to enjoy it. Really? However, the wife got COVID again. No. So we were meant to be going something ridiculous like that. So we were meant to be going to see Take That. We had Golden Circle tickets to go and see Take That, which I was very much looking forward to. We're going to have a nice date night. And we couldn't go to that because the wife got COVID, and we thought, no, there's no kind of obligation to not go into public places, but you still feel a bit like you don't really want to go and cough on anybody else. You never know who there might be sick. Plus, she didn't feel very well. Yeah. So we missed Take That, and then we had to also miss our Glastonbury party. So we couldn't have a party. So instead, we just got drunk and did it ourselves, which was fun. So we always enjoy watching Glastonbury for obviously the bands we know, but also for the random stuff you see. So I'm going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of Glastonbury this year. Okay. I don't know if you watch it.
No, I caught snippets, but no, I don't know what was going on. But I didn't really catch much of this year.
Well, there was a lot of chatter before Glastonbury this year that it wasn't a very good lineup, but I actually think it did all right. From the acts that we saw, I was quite impressed. Now, it could have been because I was drunk, but I really enjoyed the whole thing. So we'll start with the good. So in order of my favourites, Williams, I really enjoyed Jessie Ware. I thought she was very good. Kasabian did a secret set. That was very good.
A secret set?
Yeah. I quite enjoyed Paloma Faith. Like, she's nutty as a fruitcake, but...
I like Paloma.
Yeah, I quite like her as well. And then the one that really impressed me was Dua Lipa.
She did a CBeebies bedtime story from Glastonbury.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
But I'm not surprised. She's that kind of... Yeah,
from Glastonbury, she did a CBeebies story, and she had... what they're called? Like the classic Madonna cones.
Okay. Very appropriate.
Is that CBeebies friendly? But there you go.
Kids aren't looking at those, are they?
It's the dads. Really. It's the dads probably are. Yeah,
the dads probably looking, and bedtime story just improved for them. Speaking of Madonna cones and dads, Dua Lipa. So she was very good. She did a lot of outfit changes.
I like Dua Lipa.
Yeah, me too.
I like Dua Lipa.
She had some she has good pop songs. So we enjoyed Dua Lipa, and then I think the one I enjoyed the most, Williams, was the Sugar Babes.
Which Sugar Babes were it?
This is the original lineup. The original lineup of Sugar Babes. The original three.
But is it the original three? Because wasn't the original one disappeared very early, didn't they?
Yes, no, it's her again. She's back.
Is it?
Yeah, and she can sing quite well. So they did it a couple of years ago, and they put them on the second stage or Park stage or something, and they drew too big of a crowd. So this year, you'd have thought they'd have learned from that and put them on like the Pyramid stage, but they didn't. They put them on another stage, and they drew too many people as well, so they had to stop people going in. So hopefully next year they can fit the Pyramid. Yeah, it was. It was really good. So there was some good ones, but there was also some bad ones, Williams. So Shania Twain wasn't very good.
Was she not?
We didn't watch the whole thing, but
she was the headline.
She was the Sunday. She was what they call the legend. But she did the legend slot. But she doesn't actually have that many songs that we all know, and she wasn't that great. She's kept in great shape. James, who were a band I quite like, they disappointed me. They didn't do many of their big hits. They did a load of other random stuff. And their
There's someone that I heard that was really bad. I can't remember their names, but you'll probably mention them in a bit. I'll let you know.
It was Dex's Midnight Runners were pretty bad. They were like just well past it.
There's a female 70-year-old.
Oh, Cyndi Lauper?
Yeah, was it?
So Cyndi Lauper wasn't great, but I don't know. It looked like she was out of sync or something. So in her ears, it looked like the music
Probably
she could
hearing something
hear
else.
was slightly delayed. So she was kind of singing just ever so slightly off, like there was just a slight delay. So it was a bit odd. But fair play to her. She had great hair.
Yeah.
And then SZA, who was like the headliner on the Sunday night, we tried to watch for a bit, and it was just like, I don't know any of this. I'm too old. Like, clearly talented woman, but just wasn't for us. And then the Ugly, which was probably my favourite thing to watch, was a band called Hai Long.
Hai Long?
Hai Long.
Is it like a German Eurovision type thing or something?
So I want to talk about Hai Long.
I've never heard of them. Should I have heard of them?
Nope. They are amplified history, neo-folk, Denmark, Germany. So
that's the genre.
That's whatever the hell that is. So I'm going to read you about Hai Long, because so when we watched Hai Long, it was like a group of Vikings on stage. Some men, some women. The women were all topless, covered in kind of blood and guts. There was a woman at the front with antlers. It was like Eurovision, but kind of Eurovision of nightmares. There was no happiness. It was just dark and all these people jumping around going drums like look at my boobies bouncing up and down, I don't need them.
I presume this wasn't the main stage, or was it?
It was, yeah. It was
the
like
main stage.
the third main stage on the Friday night. So I'm going to read you about Hai Long. They have a new album called Seasons of Mist.
First look at Hai Long.
So since its inception in 2015, the enigmatic ritual collective, Hai Long, has been paving melodic paths to the past with their unique and mystifying sound, evading all conventional genre tags and the confines of any specific labels. The label I'd give them was shit. The group aptly self-describes their sound as amplified history. I don't know what kind of history. But it was. If you go to season-of-mist.com/bands/Hai Long, you can have a look at them. So I don't know if this will. If I play it, it's gonna. No, I'm just gonna give a screenshot to Williams and let's see what his reaction is. Because I can't play it because of the way my headphones are set up. But this is Hai Long.
There we go. What? What?
Yeah. So this is a band. This is like music.
So she's actually topless.
Yeah. I wasn't just joking. Like she's just,
but she doesn't look very well.
It's like some human kind of sacrifice or something.
I think has she got COVID?
She might have COVID. Probably got it off my wife. But like she's not the only topless person.
Is he looking down? Is he wearing something on his head?
Yeah, she wears antlers on her head. Oh, I sent you another one here.
Oh,
this is. I mean, you see this one? This is the Ugly.
That's not normal, is it?
I don't think it is. No, but they've got an audience.
Wow.
You can't.
Wow. Okay.
Somebody.
I'd be worried they'd make a sacrifice on stage.
Well, that's what I've just sent you. It looks like they are doing a sacrifice on stage. It's very weird. So, Hai Long.
And that's a popular genre these days.
Is it? What sacrificial?
Well, no, because the latest. Not to keep saying Eurovision, but on the last Eurovision, there was a lot of this sort of stuff, wasn't there?
Well, I tell you what I'm going to do, Williams. I'm going to press play on this YouTube video, and you won't be able to hear it, but I'll sing along to it, so you can try and give you an idea of what Hai Long. This is Hai Long Traus Live Liefer Lunchwrong. Okay.
Performed by Mr. Craig Hodgkiss.
No, I couldn't hear myself singing.
Beautiful.
I'm interested to see how. I'll listen back to see how that came along. That's basically what Hai Long are. So
All right. Okay. I'll look for them on Amazon Music or Spotify.
You should. Yeah. And there's a few randoms that we saw as well. So we watched a band called 17, who were a K-pop band. So that was interesting.
K-pop, yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting. And then our favourite were the Mary Wallopers, who were an Irish band.
The Mary Wallopers, what a
The
name.
Mary Wallopers, and they were good fun. They were an Irish band, and they were just singing songs about random
Irish
stuff.
jig.
A bit of Irish jig. So you gotta love a bit of Glastonbury. You gotta love the randomness of Shania Twain and Cyndi Lauper mixed with High Lung and the Mary Wallopers, whilst Coldplay are performing to 100,000 people at the same time. You gotta love the whole thing. But yeah, it wasn't quite as good as we expected because we had to cancel our party and we'd mistake that, which was annoying. But yeah, what are you gonna do? Leslie Ann's feeling better now, so that's good. I seem to have avoided it, so that's good. Brayden seems to have avoided it too. So
good.
Oh, good. So that was my first look.
Now after 5 times.
You know, I reckon that's exactly it. I reckon I've had it so many times. I'm like, I'll probably just get it now and just not even realise. So I was like, I'll feel okay.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
That was Glastonbury 2024. Well worth going and checking back on the iPlayer. I think you might even be able to watch High Lung on the iPlayer. Maybe not. I don't know. But if you can,
High Lung. The blueberry muffin waffle cone crunch triple scoop is warming on me, by the way.
Is that because it's 8.3%?
Maybe.
So it's literally warming on you.
It makes you really thirsty. The more you drink, the more thirsty you get.
Oh, okay.
Your mouth just goes really dry.
Got probably a high salt content, maybe?
Probably.
So what about you, Wiles? What's your first look?
First looks. So I've got a first look. Multiple first looks. So my first looks are exciting and amazing, but also terrifying, and struggles as a parent of that stage of your little baby is no longer a baby. So little baby Logan, this week he's built a tower on his own.
Very good.
Balancing blocks in a tower. He's walking up steps like a grown-up. Holding a hand, which is way ahead of schedule. He's pointing at things. He's giggling and laughing at things. He's choosing his favourite Julia Donaldson Magic Night film on the TV by pressing the screen, thinking it's touchscreen. He's pointing out animals and books. He's saying animal, he knows what they are.
Duck.
Especially duck. Duck's our favourite. It's all kicking off, Craig. It's all kicking off. Too many development points are happening. He's growing up too quick, and I don't like it, Craig.
It's making you feel uncomfortable.
Where's my little baby gone?
Yeah. It's nice though. It
is nice. It's amazing
one
seeing
chapter
him.
Is the start of the next.
Yeah, it's nice seeing development. It's nice seeing all these new things. So it's you got to live in the present, don't you? So you just got to live in the present and sort of enjoy the first stages, and it's really exciting. These next stages coming up, but when you see someone able to do something that they didn't do before, so just balancing a block on top of a block. You know, if you did that, I'd be like, "Oh, well done, Greg. Well done." But you know, for a little baby, it's like, oh, that's that amazing. It's like, wow.
Everything gets celebrated, doesn't it?
Yeah. So it's it's all kicking off, and lots of first looks, which are there's going to be more first looks. They're happening like every single day at the moment.
You raise a good point there. You know that, Wells. When do we stop celebrating everyone being great at everything?
It's just you slow down, don't you?
Yeah, I suppose.
We stop doing. There's loads of new stuff that we probably could do.
Yeah.
But we slow down and we just don't do them.
Well, that's true.
So I'm sure if I jumped out of a spaceship, you'd be like, "Oh, done, mate. That's really impressive."
Probably would actually, right? Yeah. Congratulate! Oh, well done! Congratulate! Yeah.
Well, I haven't. I'm doing the same things. I'm drinking a beer. You're like, well done, Williams. Drinking a beer again.
Well, I'd maybe celebrate if you did
blueberry beer. Well done. That's the first. Yeah, well done. No, it's not quite as impressive, is it? But
no, that's true. That's true. And when a baby does something when you clap, they grin. When you drink your blueberry beer, you grimace. It's different. So how are you? But like you enjoying it as much as it making you feel like he's growing up too quick. Are you enjoying the whole watching all these milestones?
Yeah, and I'm very lucky because I get to work from the bottom of the garden, and so I get to see him quite a bit. And I have my pee breaks, and I'm home.
How old is he now?
He's
18 months.
18 months.
Man alive. Crazy.
18 months. So so when you see him next, you'll be getting on towards 2.
Yeah.
He's a little lad now.
Lads.
Yeah. So but it's nuts, and he's really into his Julie Donaldson shows.
Yeah.
And books. And well, obviously the books, because that's where it started from.
What's his favourite?
Stickman.
Stickman, yeah. Stickman is a classic.
Yeah. Stickman, yeah. We've watched it 30, 40 times now.
Wow.
Just have a loop. We've read it about 100 times. Georgie, on the last sort of trip we did up to see her mum, we basically recited Stickman without referring to the book.
Okay. Just know it that well.
Yeah, he doesn't know the words. And Georgie's read it more than I have, so she just went through and sort of read it more or less word for word.
You know what, as well, though? They get logged in there. So Braden's now coming up to 9, so he doesn't read the Julie Donaldson ones anymore. But they are still lodged in there from bedtimes. Like, a mouse took a stroll through the deep dark wood. Yeah. The mouse saw a nut, and the nut looked good. Like, they just get stuck in there. Like, yeah, they are good though.
But, Gruffalo, that's up there. Gruffalo's Child, Smeds and the Smooths.
Nice.
They're the main ones.
Do you remember you bought Braden a Gruffalo outfit when he was with the Gruffalo?
Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah.
It is a long time ago now, yeah? Now your kid's going through it.
Yeah, strange. Very strange. But
I'd have to order him one.
Loads of first looks. And we're looking forward to the next Julie Donaldson film that's coming out in Christmas.
What's it going to be this year?
We don't know. We're hoping for Tiddler.
Oh, yes.
We're hoping for Tiddler the fish.
The one the Christmas Just Gone one, the one with the cat, that was got me right in the feels, that did.
Tabby my tats.
Yeah, it got me in the feels, that one did.
Oh, that's another first look. Get you in the feels, Craig. Get you in the feels. Logan's first singing meow, 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 meow. That gets you in the feels.
Oh, wow. And you're like, my little boys, I love you so much.
To our listeners who have not watched or read the book, basically it's a cat that sings with his busker. Watch it. Look for it.
It's
Julie Donaldson.
Get you in the feels, it will. Get you in the feels.
It'll get you in the feels.
Oh, that's a lovely first look, William.
Multiple first looks, yeah. So plenty of those to come. But, obviously you're a man of experience. But, it's first looks constantly forever, probably.
Well, that segues nicely into the next first look that I've got, Williams, which is the first look about the boy. So as you say, you get all these first look experiences with children. We had one recently, and I don't think I talked about this on a podcast previously, but I might have. We had to do. You get the. This is what happens now.
Does it need a trigger warning?
No, there's no trigger warning.
One of the feedbacks was, I wish there was a trigger warning for the Russell segment.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. No, this one does not need a trigger warning. This one is when your kid comes home and his eyes are lit up because the teacher has suggested that they do something and he wants to. He's like, he's enthused, he's activated, he wants to do something. And you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, how can we say no to him? Look how excited he is. So we recently ended up presenting at our kids' culture day.
You presented yourselves?
No, so what happened was, we got... So my son goes to a school where there's lots of people from lots of different cultures. Yeah. So to celebrate cultures, they had an evening
nice.
culture.
That's really good. Yeah.
So they invite people to do a stall. And on that stall, you bring things from your culture and you present. And then the school was full. Everyone from the school comes and they walk around
I
and
would
you can
love that.
taste
Imagine
all
the
the
Cornish
food.
pasties
And
I would bring, and lovely.
well, that's it. So while Braden came home, he's like, I want to do a stall for Culture Day. And I was like, okay. So what do you mean? I said, like, your mum, I'm English, your mum's Irish. Like, I think this means more for kind of like the Italians and the French people and the Chinese people at school. No, I want to do it. Well, what do you want to do? He says, we'll do the Black Country.
Yeah.
So we ended up doing a Culture Day stall all
And
about
for
the
our
Black Country.
American listeners to find the Black Country.
So the Black Country it's four towns or four areas in the West Midlands, in near Birmingham. So think of it for American listeners. If you think of Peaky Blinders, just to the northwest of where Peaky Blinders is set is the Black Country. It consists of, now I should know this as we just did the bloody presentations. It's Wolverhampton, Dudley, Wentzfield, and you know what? That's really embarrassing.
And Cotswold.
Right. No, Cotswold's a village in the Black Country. Black. How can I not remember this? I should have prepared this. I should have. Black Country towns, the Black Country towns. Wolverhampton, Dudley, Sedgley. Yeah, I still can't. What areas make up the Black Country? Dudley, Sandwell, Walsall, and Wolverhampton. There we go. So the Black Country is called the Black Country because it was famous for its coal mines, and there was so much kind of dust and soot and smog in the air that it was black. So it's not a racial thing. It's just to do with the industry of the area. So we did a presentation or a stall on it. So we had
very black.
I'm sure there were. So we did a stall where we had like a timeline of history of the Black Country. We bought our big Black Country flag, which has got 7 links of chains on it. We had chain making because obviously in the 17th century there was a lot of chain making going on. So we had kids make chains. Braden dressed up as a miner with a pickaxe. Nice. And there was a lot of people. We had music.
Only, so 8, 9?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, very good. And we had like people, like famous people from the Black Country. So for our listeners who don't know, there are some actual like famous people from the Black Country.
Wait, you had some famous people attend?
No, we did we printed out pictures and we had like a screen playing kind of YouTube clips of some of the famous people. Yeah, like the lead singer of Led Zeppelin, Robert Plant, and Beverly Knight, and and Slade, and some of the music that's come from the area. Yeah. So it was very good, but a lot of hard work. That must feel
really good because obviously Braden lived in England, he's been there, but he's very much Northern Ireland now.
Oh, yeah.
So it must be really nice for him to link to that heritage.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, my mom brought a load of family pictures of old, her kind of grandparents and stuff, who would have obviously, have all been born and raised in the Black Country. So it was nice for him to look at those old pictures, and then we put those on the tabletop. So we had people come and look. Were
your great grandparents Peaky Blinders?
They were. I don't believe so. But they all had the flat caps and stuff. So and they all just spoke like this, mate. So it was really good fun. It was. I say it was really good fun. It was bloody hard work. Yeah. Because there was a lot of people
really nice for the kids.
What's the Black Country? And then you had to explain it to them and stuff. So Braden's concentration, he was just all over the show. My mum and dad came down, so they ended up talking to some random people about the Black Country. And nice. Leslie and I talking to strangers about the Black Country, and it was fun. Cool. So as Logan gets older, he will come home with a look in his eye, and he'll be like, what's he need? Usually it's a project. So we've had to do the Antarctic project. We had to do a South Africa project where you have to make things and he has to do presentations. And sometimes they'll come back with these look in their little eyes and be like, can we do this, Daddy? And you're like, ask your mother.
Yes,
and your mum says, ask your dad. And do you really want to do it? I really want to do it. Okay, then let's get the paper and pens and the scissors out, and we'll plan this out. So yes, it's the things you do for love. But we had to do a culture day for Braden, so that was the first time we've ever done anything like that. And
how many kids?
How many kids came?
Yeah,
I reckon there must have been about 500 people come to the
Wow.
evening. So it was like the whole school was full. They
I
had
think you
like
said 100, didn't I?
they had like a big burger van, an ice cream van, and like it was a really big thing. So it was very good because it was funded as well. So the school had won money. You know, like when you get Tesco or the supermarkets are available, and you get the little blue coins. In fact, I've got to claim the money back. We had £50 budget of expenses, and I've not claimed that back yet.
You just remembered that?
Just remember that, yeah. You get the little blue tokens and you put them in the things. So our kids' school was raising to put on a culture day. So the money came. Yeah. It was a funded thing. So it was well publicised and well advertised and stuff.
Yeah.
And everyone was very proud. There's lots of nice pictures. I could probably send you a picture actually, Wells, if you want to have a look at a picture of Culture Night.
And all these pictures will be added to the website.
Of course they will. Absolutely. Absolutely. They'll be added to the website that is currently being built. Now, see, ladies and gentlemen, of course, Williams is now waiting for me to send him a picture. I obviously want to send him a picture of something rude, but I won't. I'll send him an actual one. There you go, Williams. There you go. There's.
That's really good stuff. And you did all that yourself?
We did all that, yeah.
Wow. Oh, Braden looks great.
He does.
I mean, you all look great, but Braden looks especially great.
So, yes,
wow.
First look at family culture days and
it's a
doing
lot of
things
work,
for your
actually, when you think of it, isn't it?
Yeah, it did take a bit of time, yeah.
You got the Black Country dialect on the back. Guess the meaning.
That was a quiz. So that was the kind of...
Arbinya?
Arbinya, mate. So that was a quiz, actually. I could have done that as part of the first. How you been? So if you look on the left,
tatters.
Yeah, what are tatters? No, they're men who come around and pick up steel. So the people who come around and go, "You got any scrap metal?" Right. Okay. They're called the tatters.
Goracobon.
Goracobon, I see.
That would be either got to get on, like.
No, she's in a bad mood. She's got a cob on.
Oh, Goracobon.
Got a cob on, I show.
Boston?
It's Boston.
Busy?
No, good. Means good stuff like Boston. It's lovely, it's brilliant. Buzz. The buzz. I need to catch the buzz.
Oh, the bus. The bus.
But they say Z's instead of S's, so it's the buzz.
I could murder a scabios.
I'm so hungry I could murder a scabios.
A sandwich.
It means I'm hungry. I could eat scabios, means I'm hungry.
Yeah. Fair enough, yeah. The answer's on the right.
So the idea was the Black Country dialect's on the left, and the actual meaning is on the right. So people had to link them up. And
really good.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
So people enjoyed that. People enjoyed the game. So, and we did a thing about the food as well, how bad the food is.
That's really nice, though, isn't it? Because this is heritage, isn't it?
It is indeed. So he'll always remember that now. So yes, the things you do for love, Williams, when you got kids. I
finished off my blueberry waffle crunch.
And do you have another one?
So I'm going into the Thirsty First fridge. And it's cold. It's wet. Why is it so wet? Oh no. The fridge is wet.
Maybe you haven't got a leak in the shop at all. It's just your fridge leaking.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, it's a black
This is the opposite. This is the absolute opposite can to the other one. It's a very black can. It's a Neon Raptor.
Neon Raptor.
Abandoned Dragons. Imperial Maple and Hazelnut Stout. So still sweet, but nutty. It's a stout.
Maple and hazelnut stout sounds delicious.
13% Neon Raptor.
13%? What's wrong with you animal?
I shouldn't laugh at this. It says alcohol 13%. Please enjoy responsibly.
Nobody can enjoy a 13% beer.
I'm giving it a go. Woo.
Okay. I'm lowering my desk.
Oh. Mr. Hodgkiss has got a stand-up desk, which he sits down on, but just like up as...
Oh. That's an interesting noise, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it's...
I think I need to put it away from the wall.
Oh, that's like...
Tar.
That's like maple syrup.
The colour of this.
That is maple syrup in a can.
Wow. Our Canadian listeners will be happy.
Or petrol. But there we go.
This is going to blow your socks off, I imagine.
Beautiful can, though. Beautiful can.
Cheers.
Not much of a smell.
Oh.
Oh.
Is that a good one?
Oh, that is beautiful.
Yeah? He's got a happy little face on.
That is a beautiful, beautiful beer.
I mean, the ingredients or the flavour
Neon Raptor Brewing Company, Abandoned Dragons. Lovely.
Well done.
Oh, that is lovely. That's, I mean, I
Do
can
you know
taste
where they're
alcohol.
from?
I can't remember.
Nottingham. Oh, Nottingham.
Huge, rich, dark, sweet and sticky. Abandoned Dragons is a big hazelnut and maple imperial stout. Embrace. Don't.
Can you read the description out again? Because it sounded like you were talking about yourself. What was it?
Huge.
Yeah.
Rich.
Oh yeah.
Dark.
Oh yeah.
Sweet and sticky.
Definitely. That's absolutely describing you and not the beer.
There we go. That's a lovely drop. I wish I'd started with that because it's a bit late to be drinking a 13%. But there we go.
Save the best till last. Neon Raptors. Oh, some of their cans are very good. They've got a planetoid smash.
I'm fickle, Mr. Hodgkiss, as you probably realise, but I'm sold by a can. If the can looks good,
it's the artist in you.
Yeah. So I had a first look at the Google voice search.
Oh yes.
So it sounds a bit geeky, a bit boring.
It is 2024. This has been around for a long time.
Has it?
But yes, go on. Sorry, not to piss on you.
Yeah, so I've been around since 2015. You're gonna ironically Google now.
2012. It's been around since 2012.
Yeah, but you didn't use Google Voice Search, did you? You typed it.
I was going to be recording a podcast. I can't use my voice when I'm trying to talk to you. Yeah, so it's been around for 12 years, so it's good to have a first look at it.
Okay, well, maybe this function hasn't worked since, so I'm sure it's got a bit of AI involved. So Google Voice Search, use on the app. So for the last year, at very least since February, when we got married, I brought up in conversation that I've got this annoying earworm stuck in my head of this song. So when I first started brushing Logan's teeth, this song would always come into my head, and it goes a little bit, something a little bit like this. We're gonna brush your teeth. Gonna brush your teeth. Gonna brush your teeth. Gonna brush your teeth. And then it goes on to.
It sounds like the song from Ferris Bueller. Another word. Yeah, I think that's a Ferris Bueller song.
And
maybe I'm wrong. Probably I'm wrong.
I mean, maybe because it might be. It's been used in different. I couldn't quite picture it, but I mentioned it at the wedding, and then everyone else was like, "Oh yeah," and everyone else was in the same thing. They couldn't quite. What is that song? And it's been bugging us for ages and ages and ages, and then just on this, go on.
I'm going to take a guess.
Go for it. Go on.
Is it "Oh Yeah" by Yellow?
Oh.
But I mean the brush your teeth bit. I don't know who.
I wish so. Yeah, basically, I should have asked you in the first place. So, anyways,
sorry.
So I did Google Voice Search after about at least 5-6 months, but it's been going on before then for a year. I used Google Voice Search. I sang down the phone, gonna brush your teeth, gonna brush your teeth. And then boom, Yellow, the race, but it might be called other things might come up. And that was the song. And I was like, where
mind
on earth?
Blown. Yeah,
first of all, mind blown in terms of, I'll send you the YouTube link of the song that came up. But first of all, mind blown in terms of how can Google search get that from me singing "Gonna brush your teeth, gonna brush your teeth," which isn't even the song, and my poor tone deaf rhythm and lyrics. How on earth did Google get that from listening to my voice? And then B, where on earth has that come from in the back of my head to sing that song to Logan?
Well, is it so? This one, so that's the song I was thinking it was. Because obviously you sung that, you got the tone right. But the brush your teeth. I'm not sure where that comes from.
Well, that's the song, but I've obviously got that from that tune that's in the back of my head subconsciously that I've never heard of for at least God knows how many years from somewhere.
Yeah. Well, maybe it was your mum and dad used it when they were teaching you how to brush your teeth, because obviously, so that was like 1987. So you'd have been like 3 years old. So
maybe
when that song would have come out, so it would have been very popular on the radio.
But it's just weird how weird little tunes are just come out from nowhere in your subconscious.
Yeah.
So it's a first look at Google voice search, which has been around since 2012.
Mm-hmm.
But but there must be some AI involved in that voice search.
Oh yeah,
to find that song, because I know Scott Mills and Radio 2, he does a what's it called, the
police, like the kind of record police where they try and find people who have earworms like you.
They phone into certain songs they don't know what they are and work it out. But Google search from my little tune. But that being said, if I just phoned you, you would have got it. So,
well, I was like, I recognise the song. I was like, I can recognise the
Google voice search.
Well, you got Shazam as well. Like Shazam was good.
Yeah, with Shazam was more for if you hear something on the
radio,
point it. And Shazam, I think they went bust in the end, or someone bought them. And
no, Shazam's still around, isn't it?
Is it? It was popular, then wasn't popular, but then someone bought them, I think.
No, Apple bought them.
Apple bought them.
Yeah, so they must have done pretty well. Yeah. Very good. Well, there you go, Williams. Next time you have an earworm, if Google search lets you down, just ring me and I'll help you identify what the song is.
Yeah. Who needs Google? Ask for the note or name.
No, he wouldn't. No, he would know because he knows everything. But he's not here today, I don't think.
No jokes to end on, really. I know a lot of jokes about retired people, but none of them work.
Very good. You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
But I've got a question for the note or name if he is around.
Oh, okay.
Handy.
Well, I'm at work. I'm not drinking, and I am in the office. But he's only up the road. Hang on, let me just give him a quick call. You ready? Hang on.
Give him a call. Get him an Uber.
I'll put him on loudspeaker. Hang on.
Get him a deluxe Uber.
Hello. Yes. Can you bring him down to the bring no all known down to the office, would you? Yeah.
Quickly, please.
Right. It's going to be about 10 minutes, so you can cut this next bit, can't you? Oh, he's here, ladies and gentlemen. Yay! Right, I just need to go to the toilet. All these Guinness zeros are making me need to pee. I'm going to the toilet. All right, I'll see you later. No. Goodbye, Craig. Ooh.
Hello, no. So,
how are you? You look pissed.
I'm good. I'm enjoying my beers. It's Friday.
Are you enjoying them, really?
I am. I don't want. Let's get back to actually the Neon. I'm having a Neon Raptor Brewing Company Abandoned Dragons Imperial Maple and Hazelnut Stout, 30%.
Your eyes appear to have glazed over.
I've just realised I've read the description already.
You did. Although I wouldn't know that because I've only just arrived.
You know it all though. You know it all.
I am wise and stalking you.
So, note or name. So this is it's a difficult question. I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
Right? So this is something that for the first time since we've done the podcasts, where absolutely everyone in the world, aside from us three, know the answer.
Okay.
And that's because this podcast will be published after the event. My question is, Who is going to be the winner of Euro 2024 football men's tournament?
Well, I think you'll find that you are a little bit glazed and drunk because I already answered that in the previous episode.
Oh, did you?
Remember? And I think I summarised
how
it.
the roles are reversed.
I think I summarised it in 3 words, to which they have not changed. It's coming home.
Hey!
Spain emerged victorious, defeating England 2-1 in a thrilling match held at Olympia Stadium, Berlin.
Even if we don't lift the trophy, it's still coming home because you can still lose and win. And what these boys have done together to bring the nation together, in my mind, they are already winners.
The real winner is football. Football's the winner.
Football is the winner. Okay, is there any other questions, or can I go?
No, that was it. That was it. No one's wrote in. But listeners, please, if you want to ask questions that no one know,
I will happily answer them as best as I can.
Write into
firstlookgnomes@outlook.com.
Hey, he knows it all. Thank you,
All right.
Gnome.
I think now my last bit of wisdom is to text your wife and ask her to put you to bed.
I'm still
Possibly with a but I don't think you need to drink
It's
that
very
half
nice.
beer.
It is very nice. It's very strong.
You don't need to drink the rest of it.
It's very nice.
I think you've probably had enough. Maybe a bucket will be needed. And a kebab.
And a kebab chips. Lovely.
And garlic sauce.
I almost forgot. Tips for dads.
Oh, well, this is good because I'm the know-it-all gnome, so I should probably have some tips for that.
Hey, tips for dads.
Well,
Tips for dads.
Actually, I do have one, and it's again nice segue from you being drunk.
For the dads.
Dads, alcohol-free beer. Don't judge the brands. So, I like the odd drink.
Don't judge the brands, okay?
Let me explain what I mean by that, Daniel. So, as you can see, I am drinking, or Craig has been drinking, 0% Guinness today. Because he's driving and he's going to have a drink on
Guinness. I thought you were drinking 0% Guinness.
0%. He's not drinking for the podcast today. Because too much alcohol is bad for you. But I know from experience, Craig does not like Carlsberg lager, Pilsner, Danish lager. He's not a fan. However, their alcohol-free beer is very, very good.
Really? What Carlsberg?
Yes. Same with Corona. Corona is very, very good alcohol-free. And there are some that are just not very good. We recently tried Budweiser, which is both bad in the alcoholic form and pretty bad in the non-alcoholic form.
Yeah, I quite like the alcoholic form.
Budweiser?
Lager. Yeah.
You have no taste. But yes, that's a tip for dads. If you don't like actual Carlsberg,
I don't know what you mean, Craig. I just
try the 0%.
Like a blueberry muffin, waffle cone crunch, triple scoop beer.
That's ridiculous. You're an animal. Also, I have one other piece of advice, tips for dads. For anyone moving home, get a good solicitor. It's a horrendous thing to have to do. Get a good solicitor. That's all I'll say about that. Read into it as you will.
My tips for dads is so for the quarterfinal, I went out and had a few beers before a morning of having to look after the little one from 7:30 in the morning.
You fool.
But it was fine. I know how much to drink. I drank a lot, but I know my limits to be able to look after a little one, and I did. But I didn't think about his little lungs because Georgie came back and she thought I made an omelette with gone off eggs because the house was stinking. But luckily the little one was fine. But
oh, you animal!
Even though you think you can look after the little one after 2 beers, don't forget their little lungs.
Poor Logan, and he wouldn't have even been able to kind of like like say, Dad, for goodness sake,
No, I see, because the final pint I had, it was tasting really chemically.
Okay.
It tastes like there's chemicals through the pipes.
Yeah, that was definitely it.
But apparently Georgie thinks, the wife thinks it was the multiple beers as opposed to the final beer. But
No,
I think it's the final beer was all.
No, the wise old gnome is back again, and he's going to say this. Your wife.
Oh yeah, sorry, Mr. Hodgkins is back as well.
Yes, we're here together. Your wife.
Yeah.
Hello, Craig. Hello, no or no. The wife is correct. You're an animal, and the chemical taste you had was nothing to do with the cleaning fluids of the pipes. That's you trying to find an excuse for why you were so pissed and smell like a barnyard animal. You've got no one to blame but yourself.
And I don't know if it was because I've not had a few beers in a while, out and about, plus a pizza out and about for a while after a few beers. But it was the best pizza I've had in ages.
Was that because you were drunk?
Ages. Maybe. Yeah.
Just enhance the flavour.
But
did you enjoy yourself?
I did. So
that's the biggest tip for all, isn't it? Go and enjoy yourself once in a while.
Go enjoy yourselves if you can. If you're lucky enough to, have a lovely wife that will look after the kid whilst you're out and about, drinking beers, watching the football, having a pizza. Then enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Just make sure the house has windows open the next day.
And on that note,
tips
for dads. With special guest, the Know It or Gnome. Say goodbye, Know It or Gnome. Goodbye.
Bye, Know It or Gnome.
He's off. His voice changes sometimes. I think he forgets what he's meant to sound like sometimes.
It does. I'm glad you managed to pop in whilst he was here. That was
well, he's stumbling around the place. He's getting old.
That's good. Is he? Oh.
Yeah, but he's all right though. He's 307, so he's getting on.
307.
I think that's quite young for a gnome, actually. But anyway.
Anyways.
More about that next episode.
What about that next episode? Talking about next episode, it's actually one of the. I listened back to some old episodes.
Oh dear! How was that for an experience?
And it was a mixed bag. there were some classics, and there was some oh dear. But on one of the episodes, we were talking about the next season. And we promised listeners that we would have a Forbes listed guest on the next season. There's still 2 episodes left, but we did promise listeners for a Forbes listed guest.
Okay.
That was going to attend. So just wanted to point that out, just in case the listeners.
In case anyone's going on holiday with said Forbes guest.
Yes.
Okay, we'll see what we can do.
And also, we're so next episode is the penultimate episode, with the last episode being in September. Until season 3, hopefully.
Well, when does season 3 start?
November.
I was going to say, we can't have much of a break, really. I thought we started in September. No?
Well, no, we've got an October break because we've got a bit of an event happening.
Oh, yes, we do. Yes, that's true. Yes. Maybe by then I'll have the website ready.
Your final wise words.
Final thoughts.
From a I don't know, because he's gone.
Yes, final thoughts are look after yourselves. Enjoy holidays. Enjoy time with families.
Have a break. Work hard, but party hard too. And rest hard.
We have a holiday coming up now, which is well needed. We're going to go and have a refresh and a recharge. So, just look after yourselves, everybody.
Go to Portugal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice. Looking forward to it. Next time we chat, England could be the European champions.
Well, they don't want to be right. Of course he will.
I hope so. It's coming out, man. It's coming out. All right, everybody. We'll see you later.
See you next month.
Bye.
Bye.
Drums like look at my boobies bouncing up and down. I don't need them.